Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy Praise, or your father Praise as I like to say. Back on another video. This one's gonna be a basically what I've learned from playing this game for a year and a half. These tips are probably gonna be super like basic and super like everybody probably knows them, but this is just what I was able to come up off the top of my head and what I consistently do on a I'd say a daily basis or at least a weekly basis. To keep improving my account and get it to where it is now. Because if you go back on some of my other videos, you could see like this the progression it's had from the start to now. Obviously, everyone's account's gonna progress in different ways and different speeds, but yeah, this is just how I did mine, right? So like I said, my account's a year and a half, but like the first tip I have is I would say do all the events, right? Like there's some coming up right now. Like we can go in here now, right? There's Mightiest Governor. Even if I'm just gonna say, even if you don't plan on rallying or garrisoning, just like apply for it, get the heads. Eventually, you'll get expertise if you want it. But that's not the main thing I'm talking about. It's mainly stuff like this. Do these, get these materials. You have stuff like this. I'm not really worried about stuff like this because we'll get into why I'm not worried about stuff like that. But this should all just come naturally, like as you play the game. But obviously, like I said, you want to prioritize events with materials, stuff like that, right? So this is a good event. Like I said, this isn't really what we're here for, but I was here for this, right? We're gonna prioritize mats, mainly mats. If you still need gold heads, which everyone needs gold heads, but I'd say mats are more important for me right now. Do all the events, right? Even if you get 5 gold heads because you guys are ass at arc, or if you're getting 10 because you're cooking. Regardless, get your gold heads, right? Doesn't matter how much you're getting, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're getting your part, right? You're getting that shit done. That's it. You have little ones like this where you have the opportunity to buy materials and gold heads. Do these, right? And if you're in a spot, we'll get into this part later, a little bit later. But if you're in a spot where you need speeds, I'd say get these last. Right? Get these last. Like get the mats and gold heads first, and then get the materials last if you do need them. But yeah, so do all the events. That's including ones like Soroli, the Mystique. Those give you a lot of materials, and make sure you go into the shop and you buy the materials in there. Like I said, this is all super elementary, but it all will add up eventually, and you'll start seeing a big increase in all your stuff, right? Another thing is, if you go in here, right? This is like, because this is more aimed towards how I played my account. I'm more of like a mid spender, I'd say. Low, like mid to high, it just depends, it fluctuates, but I'd say on a normal basis I'm a mid spender, and I'm buying everything in here that is for resources. Like if it's like 100,000 corn for 6 hours of speed, it's usually not like that, but if it is like that, I'm buying it every time. Or if it's like a good gem price like this, like I wouldn't buy any 5 minutes, but if it was like 60 minutes for 120 gems, I'm buying it. It has to be like obviously more than one, but then I'm buying it, right? So I'm buying the speeds, but like at super low rates. Like I'm not actively going in the shop and buying speeds, but yeah, the main focus if you're coming in here, I'm looking for materials, and I'm buying them every time. Does not matter. So if you're looking for materials like me, that's another way I'm getting mine. Super inefficient, but like it's adding up, right? All right. So now, next thing, right? Since like I said, I'm a mid spender. I do all these events like not here no more, but Esmeralda's cards. It was just here. Any event that's giving me materials, I'm maxing it to 100. I'm not going like, I don't know what the max is, like 150 or some shit. I'm going to 100. That's it. Right? Because it is bad value, I will admit. But like I said, the materials, that's at the end of the day. That's what we're striving for those. So if you have the materials, I would say do everything material related. The puzzle box, crazy value. It's expensive, but crazy value. Hunt for treasure, the hammer, I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but whatever that one is, the hammer event, do that one. And if you can, buy the hammers too, because that shit's great. Also, if you come in here, I would suggest, if you're low on gems and you need stuff and you need gems like for an event, and there's nothing better, I would suggest Geared Up. It's not the greatest value, but at this point in our accounts, we're not really looking for value. we're looking for materials. And I don't know, I forgot how much mats you get, but at the $100 tier, you're getting like 4 mats from just the GC. But the bundle, I can't tell you how much you get total. But when I'm in a squeeze for gems and I need them because I spent them somewhere else because I'm dumb, this is where I'm coming to get them so I can knock 2 birds out in 1 stone, right? If you are bottlenecked on speeds, I would say Call of the Ancients is the best bundle in the game. 4 speed ups, right? You have your 7k gem bundle events, but those are more rare. You get this more consistently every 2 weeks. So if you need speeds, which you shouldn't be in a spot where you're low on speeds, but if you need speeds, this is the place to come. Call of the Ancients, by far best pack in the game. I would, if I was bottlenecked on speeds, this is where I would be every time it's out, maxed. All right, so we're there. So on those are the bundles I would get. Everything else, I'd say it's kind of eh. Like War Machine, do you really want to? I don't think it's worth it, but it's your account, your money. Next, we're going to the dailies, right? You buy dailies for whatever you think your account needs, right? Like right now, I'm trying to max Hera. That's what I want for my account. That's what we're doing. So if you're here every day, I'm assuming you know what you're doing. But prioritize the commanders you're gonna use open field first, right? Like I have my open field done, so that's why I don't mind buying dailies for Hera, and I have no gold heads in Hera at all. Strictly MG and dailies, right? All right, now in here, I would say the most obvious things. I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the gem supply. You're gonna get obviously the 70-day materials. This shit is great. This is crucial. Make sure you have this. And this armament stuff. Now, my armaments aren't crazy by any means, but they are not shit. And I'm 1000% sure it's because this pack right here, right? Buy it for a couple months, maybe a month. You know, it's not that long. Like you save it up and then you open it for what you need. You're gonna get some good stuff. I'm not saying you're getting legendaries, but possibility. But you're gonna get some good stuff, right? It's gonna you'll notice the add up, and then you'll be able to recycle it and transmute shit with it. Like you'll see the value over time, right? It's not something that's gonna happen instantaneously like the other ones, but you'll see it over time. So that's where I would go for that if I'm buying. I'm not really into buying straight gems. I did that for a Zenith push. Never doing it again. Stupidest waste of money in my life. We're not gonna get into that because that's just gonna bring back old memories. I'm gonna be mad at myself. All right. So we have all that done, right? Another thing we can do. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't think I did. Is chaining, right? There's big value. There's a lot of value in chaining. Let me say this right now, right? You're gonna get way more speeds. Like I said, I'm not claiming to know what I'm talking about. This is just from my personal experience. I think I get way more speeds from chaining my AP than doing bar forts. Sure, bar forts is good for everybody, and you do get that chest, but you have to have a lot of people doing it for it to really, you know, make sense for you to do it. Like you have to have everyone running forts 24/7, and it has to kind of be you're getting multiple of those chests a day, those crystal chests. But and it just depends on your kingdom too, right? You're not really, most of the time, I don't know if most kingdoms are being able to do that, to get 3 of those chests a day or even more. So I personally like chaining AP. Plus, when you chain AP, you chain your AP, your barbs, you're getting more than just speeds, right? You're getting, as you see, materials. I'm not just getting bones, obviously. I'm getting iron, other stuff. I'm getting materials, I'm getting resources, XP, and speeds, right? Getting everything I need, right? Even some of these these arrows of resistance, right? Get them, sell them, and then you could buy whatever you want to buy in that line shop with it. So there's just way more value, as you can see, in chaining than there is doing these bar forts, right? You even get gems from this, right? So chaining, slept on, right? There's a goat who just quit. He emphasized chaining, and I kind of started getting with it a little bit more recently. I wish I would have been chaining more often. Like I just started chaining, I'd say for a few months ago, like really getting into this chaining shit. So I'm not claiming to be like all knowing with it, but I can definitely see the value difference, right? And you don't even have to go try hard with the chaining. You see what I'm doing now? It's just like I see 2 right next to each other, I'll send the march, right? Like I'm not really sweating with this chaining, right? So I got into everything. But if your account is like mine, right? I don't know if I said this, like I could be beating a dead horse, but I want to emphasize this. If your account is like mine and you're good and the only thing you need right now is materials, we're not, I know I did say this earlier. I remember I did. Don't buy speed ups, please. Save your money. Only spend it on materials because that's what's going to progress you. You know, speeds aren't going to progress you at this point. It's going to be your materials and your commanders. So if you're going to spend, we're not buying Living Legend. Don't ever buy Living Legend unless you're Itachi. All right, we're only buying geared up. And that's if you need gems, and because we're not doing this daily. It's not that great value, right? It's only if you're in a pinch for gems, you want to complete an event. That's it. All right. So those are my tips. That's the training, what you're spending on. Because I've made a lot of dumb purchases. Oh, make sure you make a farm for KVK. Oh my gosh, I just did this recently. With that farm, it's gonna save you so many T5 deads on your main, and you can just use your T4 deads first, and then save your T5 for Kingsland. It's just so much better, right? I could have probably explained that a little better, but make a farm for filling. Even if you don't farm with it, just make it at least for filling. Thank me later. All right. So, I think we covered everything, right? And the main purpose of the video, save your mats so you can get your equipment up. Because I've been saving my mats for a few months now. 2-3 months maybe. Maybe it could be less. Could be less. This is my gear now. I plan on making another, what is it? Another ring or just an accessory. Some accessory. And then switching out these purple pieces. And then hopefully, if I can get there, I want to get this to 4. This iconic 4. Right? And then maybe we work on Siege. But we'll see. I don't know. Siege, that marches is there. This is outside. That's outside the point. It's just saying, get your materials so you can get your marches better, get better trades, higher contribution, all that shit. Right? Makes you look good. Makes you look fancy. All right. That's gonna be the video. Oh wait, before that, if you didn't watch my hinge and chaining video or my hinge and commander swaps, whatever that was, go watch it. There's some baddies on there. You could go see me spit game, my bad game. I got no riz, doesn't exist. Just did it for fun. There's probably gonna be more videos like that in the future because I haven't seen no one else do it, and I didn't hate filming that video, and some of you guys didn't hate watching it. So that's gonna be the video. If you guys enjoy, just go ahead and leave a like. Stay on the lookout for more content because we're about to register for KVK and have some more fun with that. All right. And your boy plans on going crazy. I know I say this every KVK. I mean it this time. All right, though. That's gonna be the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Peace.